People always tell me that nothing has value unless the government says it does. This is obviously not true. If that was the case, silver would have not got too expensive for the government to stop making silver dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars, or to stop making pennies out of 95% copper. And now they're even talking about discontinuing the penny because zinc is too expensive. Does that sound like the government can control the value of metals to you? Okay, we're going to do some math now. So, to see this here, I'm going to go over this. So, 10 pounds of copper today is going to set you back $23.30. That's what the spot price is. So, let's start with pennies. There's 150 pennies in 1 pound. So 150 times 10 would be 1,500 pennies, right? And that would cost you $15. Copper price today is $23.30. You spent $15, you already got a profit, right? The cheapest bullion I could find on eBay was about $65 for a 10 pound. That's why I chose the 10 pound standard here. So 10 pounds for $65 plus shipping. Right, we're not going to worry about the shipping. We just know we're down already. Up or down, we'll do that later. But anyway, $65. Divide that by 10, because you got 10 pounds, would be $6.50 per pound. You divide that price by the spot price, the value of copper, and you get $3.78. That's almost 3 times the price you've paid, plus shipping. Right? You're already down. You've already paid almost 3 times too much. Now let's go for the investment here. 2 scenarios: copper going up and copper going down. Copper price changes. Ooh, okay, so copper goes down 50% from $2.33 to, it's cut right in half, $1.65. All right. So you bought the pennies, 10 pounds of pennies for $15. Copper got cut in half. Now the copper, instead of being $23.30, is $17.40. So you spent $15, it's worth $17.40. You still have profit there. And even if copper went down to, say, 2 cents a pound, it doesn't matter. You can still cash it in for the face value. You still have $15, right? There's 2 layers of protection there. The copper price goes up, you sell it for the higher copper price. The copper price goes down, you sell it for the face value, right? There's 2 ways you can win here. There's no way to lose, actually, unless it gets jacked from you, someone rips you off. But other than that, now let's go to bullion. Bullion, again, you bought it for $65. The price gets cut in half from $2.33 to $1.65 per pound. You are now sitting on $11.65 for 10 pounds of copper, right? You're still way down. 65 to 11.65. That's not good at all. So let's go the positive way. Copper goes up 100%. Now we're going to round this up a little bit. Copper was almost at $5, and it's been fluctuating. It's dropped a little bit. So we're going to go, the copper price would be $2.50, and it doubles to $5 a pound. And let's say you invest $500. Startup cost $500 each. At $500 would get you 50,000 pennies. You divide that by the 150 pennies in a pound, you would have 333 pounds of 95% copper. Right? So, again, it's off a little bit by the percentage, but basically you'd be sitting on $1,165. You subtract your $500 startup, and you are up $1,165. Right? Now, bullion. You spend, and we're going to give bullion a handicap here, okay? We're going to assume that the price of copper goes up about 20 cents or so. I'm not sure what it is right now, but yeah, 3.30. So almost 20 cents. We're going to assume it goes up almost 20 cents, and the price doesn't increase. We're going to give it a handicap, okay? So $500 worth of bullion. You divide that by the $65, which would be 7.7 bars. Right? And they're 10-pound bars. So you got 77 pounds of copper, which would equal $385. That's what it'd be worth. Subtract your $500 startup, you are negative $115. And copper just doubled. You see what I'm saying? You can make a lot more money. If you have limited resources, then you have to invest it wisely. Right? Pennies are face value. Junk is free. Collect it and sell it. Right? And bullion, I would not recommend it. Now, what I would like to do is have like, see if there's anybody out there that would be willing to melt down scrap. I mean, it wouldn't be pure, but, for those of us, some of us would be kind of cool just to have it and compact it down. And you could always use it later. I mean, who knows for what, but if somebody wants to do it, I'm seeing if I can have anything, something like that started up. Of course, there's the cost. I don't know anything about that, but anyway, I would just say collect scrap copper, sell it, buy junk silver. Get pennies for free again, and take the copper out, a bank that doesn't charge you, and turn it back in and recycle the money back into it. And there you are. I hope this helps out, guys. You got any questions, you let me know.